Did you know the Statue of Liberty wasn't always green? That's right. When it first arrived from France in 1885, it was actually a shiny copper color. But over time, exposure to air and water caused it to oxidize, creating that iconic green patina we see today. This process took about 30 years. Imagine seeing Lady Liberty gleaming like a new penny. The statue's full name is Liberty Enlightening the World, and it's been welcoming visitors to New York Harbor for over 130 years. Fun fact, her face was modeled after the sculptor's mother. Next time you see this American icon, remember, she's got quite the colorful history.
Did you know the world's longest river isn't actually the Amazon? Plot twist. It's the Nile. Stretching a whopping 6,650 kilometers, this beast of a river flows through 11 countries. That's like driving from New York to LA and back to Chicago. But here's the kicker. For centuries, we thought the Amazon was longer. Turns out, measuring rivers is trickier than you'd think. The Nile's got some serious bragging rights, though. It's been the lifeline of ancient civilizations, home to crocs and hippos, and even has its own god in Egyptian mythology. So next time someone says Amazon for longest river, hit them with this Nile-dropping fact.
Did you know that history is full of mind-blowing facts that'll make your jaw drop? Let's dive into some wild truths from the past. Ancient Egyptians used honey as a natural remedy for various ailments. Yep, you heard that right. In medieval Europe, animals could be put on trial. Imagine a pig in the witness stand. During World War II, the U.S. military trained dolphins for underwater missions. Talk about aquatic intelligence. And get this, in 1518, there was a dancing plague in France where people danced until they collapsed. History's not just dates and names. It's a roller coaster of bizarre events that'll make you question everything you thought you knew.
Did you know that the Great Wall of China isn't actually visible from space? Shocking, right? But here's something even wilder. Cleopatra lived closer to the invention of the iPhone than to the building of the pyramids. Mind-blowing, I know. And get this, in ancient Rome, they used to brush their teeth with, wait for it, urine. Yep, you heard that right. Oh, and remember the Titanic? The last survivor of that disaster wasn't even born when it sank. She was in her mother's womb during the tragedy? History's full of surprises, isn't it? Which fact shocked you the most? Drop a comment below.
Did you know that ancient Egyptians invented the 365-day calendar? That's right, they were tracking time like pros thousands of years ago. And get this, they also created the world's first known peace treaty. Talk about diplomacy goals. But here's a mind-blowing fact. The Great Pyramid of Giza was the tallest man-made structure for over 3,800 years. Imagine that skyline. Oh, and if you thought makeup was a modern thing, think again. Ancient Egyptians were rocking eyeliner and lipstick way before it was cool. They even had different hairstyles for different social classes. Fashion was serious business back then. And here's a fun one. They loved board games so much, they buried their pharaohs with them for the afterlife. Now that's what I call gaming for eternity.
Did you know that the human brain is more active during sleep than when watching TV? Or that a single cloud can weigh over 1 million pounds? Here's a mind-blowing one. There are more possible iterations of a game of chess than there are atoms in the known universe. And get this, honey never spoils. Archaeologists have found pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that are over 3,000 years old and still perfectly edible. Speaking of ancient things, the oldest known living tree is over 5,000 years old. It's a Great Basin bristlecone pine named Methuselah. Lastly, here's a fact that might make you question reality. When you look at the stars, you're actually looking into the past. The light from even the closest star takes over 4 years to reach us.
The City of Fallen Stars. In a distant world where the sun rises only once every 100 years, there lived a girl named Lima, born with a glowing heart that could see light even in darkness. One silent night, a star fell from the sky, cracking open a hidden portal to a floating city suspended between clouds, known as the City of Fallen Stars. Lima stepped into the city and found luminous beings made of gold and light, living in peace. But something strange was happening. As the rare sunrise approached, the city began to slowly vanish. Now, Lima must make a choice: return the fallen star to the sky and save the city, or keep it to light her own dark world, risking the city's disappearance forever.
Pablo Escobar, a wealthy man who could burn money to keep warm, spent $2,500 monthly on rubber bands to hold his cash. Rats feasted on $1 billion of his stored money yearly. He had a private zoo, and the hippos still roam free in Colombia. Escobar was seen as a Robin Hood figure, building for the poor, but his extreme wealth couldn't save him in the end. proving money isn't everything.
Did you know German is the most widely spoken language in the European Union? But that's just the tip of the iceberg. German has some seriously long words, like Donaudampfschifffahrtsgesellschaftskapitän. Try saying that 5 times fast. It means Danube Steamship Company Captain. And get this, German has 3 genders for nouns: masculine, feminine, and neuter. So a girl is das Mädchen, which is actually neuter. Oh, and if you're into philosophy or science, learning German is a goldmine. It's the second most commonly used scientific language and the language of thinkers like Einstein and Nietzsche. Plus, Germans have a word for everything, even Kummerspeck, the extra weight you gain from emotional overeating. Literally, it means grief bacon. So, ready to specken some Deutsch? Did you know that in ancient Egypt, people used to keep crocodiles as pets? Yeah, you heard that right. But wait, there's more. In medieval Europe, people believed that carrying a rabbit's foot would bring good luck. Talk about weird superstitions. And get this, in 1518, there was a dancing mania in Strasbourg where people just couldn't stop dancing for days. Some even danced until they collapsed from exhaustion. History's full of bizarre facts that'll make you go, what? Like how in 1930s America, people participated in dance marathons that lasted for weeks. The longest one went on for 5 months. Can you imagine moving non-stop for that long? History isn't just dates and wars. It's a treasure trove of wild, wacky, and downright unbelievable stories. Did you know that the longest war in history lasted a whopping 335 years? And get this, not a single shot was fired. It's true. The Netherlands and the Isles of Scilly were technically at war from 1651 to 1986. Why? Well, it all started with a naval conflict during the English Civil War. The Dutch sided with the parliamentarians while Scilly supported the royalists. When the war ended, everyone just forgot about it. No peace treaty was signed until a Scilly historian discovered the centuries-old oversight in 1985. Talk about a historical oopsie. The war officially ended in 1986 with a formal peace declaration. Now that's what I call a long overdue resolution.